Hi, this is Rachel coming to you with this week's Sparkle of Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. I wanted to just continue a little bit of our discussion 2 weeks ago about giving and about different ways to give and what type of, spirit or heart we should be using when we're giving. And I've been thinking about the idea of checking our egos at the door basically when we give. It is really, I think, challenging in this very fast-paced, technical social media world that we live in, to not fall trap to the, how many likes do I get? Does everybody know what I'm doing? Does everybody give me credit for what I'm doing when we're doing our giving? So it can look like posting things about donations that we're doing. And I don't mean looking for gathering donations. I mean seeking credit for donations that we're doing. It can look like maybe just wanting to do things to get the extra pat on the back or the extra sort of kudos from people publicly, or even from our inner circles or our wider circles, or the people who are doing the receiving. And I wanted to offer kind of another way of looking at it based on our traditions. And they teach us that really the ultimate way to give is anonymously, and also in a way in which the recipient actually cannot return the mitzvah to us, and also is not aware of who in fact did it. And I think probably many of us are aware that the ultimate mitzvah that we can perform is actually doing the cleaning process for the dead, for a dead body. And this is considered the ultimate mitzvah because that person cannot do anything for us in return. So the Chevra Chadisha group, the holy group that does this type of work, it's just incredibly, I think, humbling and the most holy work that can be done. And that in particular is a good example of giving where we cannot get any possible thank you in return, and the person who is receiving our graces cannot possibly do anything back in return. So what's the place in our ego for, what place does our ego serve in the giving? Our ego certainly can propel us forward to reach our mission in life, and I think it's a part of us that seeks kind of meaning, or it can be the part of us that seeks meaning and seeks fulfillment. And if it's done in the right amount, the appropriate amount to propel us forward, that's wonderful. If it takes too much of a front seat during our giving process, then we've lost a little bit of the true essence of the giving. In fact, our tradition teaches us that having too big of an ego, seeking too much honor for ourselves, takes us out of this world spiritually, and we're no longer present. So Maimonides reminds us that the most joyful, or the most meaningful way to give, one of them is to give with a joyful heart and to give with gladness. So hopefully, as we are giving, my sparkle would be that we can give with our egos in check and with our hearts in a wonderful state of gladness. Shabbat Shalom.